Hello, hi, it's time for video games. It's time for, more specifically than that, girl games. I'm here with Laura Rappold. How's it going?
It's
sorry,
going.
Sorry to use your last name. Maybe we'll cut it out.
It's on
So-
everything anyway.
Today we're going to play historical fashion dress up. It's kind of a modern game. It allows you to kind of play paper doll with historical dresses and things, and it's on the PC. So we're using a new camera setup. We may or may not have enough battery, and we might have to change out battery as we go here. So just kind of bear that in mind.
Also, like to mention, girl games are for everybody.
Yes,
I
of
think we
course.
should always say that at the beginning. Girl games are for everybody.
Of course. I'm with
All
you.
are welcome,
Yes.
but girl games specifically are ones either marketed towards girls or games I like and want to play because I'm a girl.
Okay. If anyone's in the chat, which they aren't yet, if our camera disappears, let us know.
I mean, we'll see
Okay.
on there.
We will not.
Oh, well.
Okay. Do you? I think I'm gonna drive first. We'll see on there. I see what you're saying. So let's see. We have. Let's see. Yeah. This is the same that it was before. They haven't added stuff in a very long time. In almost a year. But where do you think we should start?
So there's different decades they've made, and I guess they make expansion packs every once in a while and do a new time period.
Yeah. Which they haven't in a very long time. Make sure
We should look
recording.
at
Yes.
we should look at what all ones there are.
So we only have these three, unfortunately. Unless let's see. Yeah.
That'll be fun when they get the 1920s one.
We have I guess Masc and Femme 1820 and Femme 1680.
Let's do. I feel like Masc 1820 is a good place to start.
Okay, I will do Masc 1820.
Do, 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 do.
Welcome, I am Taylor Hoff. Welcome to my sewing parlor. You are getting ready for afternoon tea with a friend, you say? I will help tailor the perfect outfit. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to think if I want to start with hair or if I want to start with outfit.
I like his nighty dress
Yeah, his undergarments.
with his sexy tights.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Gee, they wear underwear. There were not modern underwear in the 1820s. They weren't wearing. Were they wearing bloomers and stuff, or were they just free swinging?
I have no idea. What kind of chin do I want? Let's see.
One really cool thing about this game too is that we could show later, but that they have information about all the fashion from each time period, so you can look and it'll say I don't know, cravats were used in this century and men would wear them and women would wear them and blah blah blah. So I think that's really cool to give actual historical context to the garments.
I think that they're actually trying to be as historically accurate as possible.
Well, I think I didn't look up who made this, but I randomly saw when I was looking at pictures online earlier that was I made a historical fashion dress-up game. So it might just be a historical fashion expert or something, experts that made this game. I wish we had looked up who made it.
Yeah, I can try to shout out the developer before we go here, but I want him to be really tired. He's at court all the time, and he's just really tired about it.
Is he at court because he's a barrister, or is he at court because he is in court being tried?
No, he's like a fancy boy who is who is at court and also is a vampire. His eyes are black.
Good.
But he's a very tired vampire.
Like most vampires.
Alright, let's see.
They don't see any sun, so they get bags under
This
their
is
eyes.
extremely funny.
He's
I'm so pissed off. I'm sorry.
Those are some fuzzy brows.
Let's see. Boy, you can really just okay. This is gonna determine hair too. What do I want for his hair? Can I be weird?
Oh, that's gray.
Yeah.
Thought it was blue.
Be orange.
You know, if we can't have non-natural hair colors like blue, how come we get like a red and an orange? Because even people with like natural red hair don't have like. I mean, I guess I have seen some redheads that do have very orange hair,
yeah.
but it's not often naturally like that. It's usually more of a strawberry blonde red, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like you're right.
Do that green one going up. I just want to see.
This one? Or this one?
Oh, I guess they're a little more
They're kind of
yellow.
blonde, yeah. I'm gonna make him a gray-haired boy. By the way, you're gonna have to get used to this song because it plays the whole time.
I guess at a certain point, if we really, really got mad, we could mute it, but then it would be like weird and silent.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could turn it down too.
No, it's fine. There's either mute or have it on. Like,
Oh, okay.
oh, geez, you can have different events.
Ooh, we have to pick a different one besides afternoon tea, I feel like.
Okay, do you want to do...
You gotta do promenading, right? Or you gotta do a ball.
I'm going to do promenading. Is that just like out and about?
At the top it said dressing up. I wonder if that's like free mode or something.
I don't know. I'm going to do promenading because I like it. I bet you all the options are the same, but we'll see. Maybe the clothes are different.
Join me on the and we'll go on the promenade. I think I know what a promenade is, right?
I don't know what a promenade is.
I remember them talking about it in Titanic. I think it's when you like go strolling in
Well,
like a fancy place.
That's what like the word says to me. It just out and about having a fancy time.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like
that's what
going
I'm
for a
hearing.
walk, but you're like going about you're promenading.
Okay. I just kind of want like.
He's like,
flesh-colored
really?
lips.
I'm promenading? I'm going to the promenade? I don't know if it's promenading or going to the promenade. Sound off in the chat if you know about promenades. All of you. There's a lot of people in the chat.
What's the most like? I'm. There's no blood.
I
on my
like when
face
he
'cause
has
I'm a
like no
vampire.
lips.
Okay. All right, we gotta find.
Ew.
So we're gonna start. He's gray-haired, right? So.
Do that. Some of these are really good.
Wow. Promenade here.
Oh, that's like a boyish flip. This one I really hate.
It's a very like intense. I don't know, Caesar that has gone awry.
Very wispy bangs. That last haircut gives. I didn't like try it all.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, I kind of like. I don't know. It's your boy. I really like the first hair though. Oh, Benjamin Franklin vibe.
Here. You want to talk about?
George Washington vibes. Hey, it's Egghead. No disrespect to bald people. We've just been watching a lot of stuff about Batman.
I'm gonna do this one.
That's the one that looks like he just kind of woke up. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, but
That's what I want.
I
I'm gonna go no burns.
Some Oh, he looks very like devilish, like he was in the opera, and and you're making a Faustine bargain or something.
Oh no, he's embarrassed. Okay.
Ooh, I love
You can have like
the beauty marks.
Beauty marks all over your face.
I think once you have your whole face covered, is it still a beauty? Are you extra beautiful? Well, those are freckles. Those
Right.
aren't beauty marks.
Little scar. Here we go. Look at that whole spike vibe going on.
Why is it so hot when guys have like a scar on their eyebrow?
It's dangerous.
There's like 2 or 3 actors, like James Marsters, of course, very hot. There's that one guy that's in Practical Magic and Suddenly Seeking Susan. He has a scar on his eyebrow. I'm sure there's another one.
Now, if I remember correctly, So the way this works is that like you can choose like a whole outfit here and it'll put everything on. But you probably kind of want to like mix and match first. Let's see, waistcoat. What am I dealing with here? Okay, so we're looking at the kind of setup here. I see. Okay, so let's see. That one's kind of good. Oh, then you can just have like
Wait, I zoned out. You decided not to show the outfits first?
Well, so the outfits will completely like
even your hair and stuff?
give clothes, and then you have to like so you can't see them kind of one at a time, which is kind of what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to like I kind of want a vest that looks like
purple is very regal.
It is.
Like you're going promenading, you want people to know you got money.
Sure, that's true.
Green is money.
But I also kind of want to like fly under the radar a little bit.
Well, you don't want to get robbed.
Also true, but I am a vampire, so. Let's see. Do we want to match?
I guess you do want to get robbed because then you could eat the.
Rich,
No, yeah, eat the rich, but you know what I mean. Eat the.
Hold on, let's do a pant. Actually.
Person robbing you.
Okay, does this cover up? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, I kind of like the flare.
I feel like we should bring back
Ooh, I kind of like this.
masculine people wearing high waist shorty capris. Because in the 2000s, it was really big for like girls to wear capris with like heels and all sorts of stuff. But like, when is the guy capri fashion renaissance coming?
There's like shorts that go down to your shins that are tight. I see that a lot in like kind of punk scene stuff.
I guess you're right. There are kind of like capris, but they're usually like long shorts or rolled up jeans.
Yeah, it's more that. Like I kind of cut my pants like that sometimes.
And they're usually not high waist. Like I want like everything tucked in and it high waisted.
Yeah.
Tucked in.
Tuck it in.
Up to your man boobs.
Up to your man.
Manhood. Well, past your manhood, I hope.
Okay, let's see. Ooh. Wait. So the ascot is just there? Is that what I'm? Or the cravat?
If we look at like the information, I think I remember that the like way you tie the knots means something too. Do you remember even how to get to the? Is it the thing in the aha?
So yeah, this will tell you like we're not gonna go through all this because it's like a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of
but
literature.
It'll tell you kind of like, ooh, they have little photographs. That's cool. I didn't know that they did that. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, see, it's all like based in historical accuracy, which is really fun. And I love the context because I'm like a fashion nerd, so like I'll definitely at some point go through and read all of it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Oh no. Shit. Oh no, wait.
You just remove the overcoat, I guess?
No, I gotta fix my pants again. Hold on. No pants.
Oh, that's a good look.
It was this.
Will it let you leave in just your undies?
Maybe. There we go. Okay. We gotta fix this. Okay, I want... What do I want? A little bow.
I always like when there's like... I say something and then I immediately see the number of people watching us goes down by one, and I'm like, somebody of them like our Capri conversation.
Sorry. I'm gonna keep it white. Maybe. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Keep it white.
What if I just
keep it
didn't
tight.
have one? I like that.
It's pretty brazen.
Okay, so we need something that's not gonna cover up the shirt because I do like the shirt.
Gotta let your neck breathe.
Kind of like that. It covers up the shirt. Okay, so I think it's between this and this. I don't know how matching works in like, you know, the fucking.
I don't think you were doing any monochrome sort of stuff. I think it was kind of like if you were wealthy, you were flashy. Because like when we were looking up there at the vest, the like rainbow one. You know, I think it's like showy. You could be showy.
What about like this? Like this is a little under. I don't know. I'm like sort of understated here, but like, what's your take on like this, like where it's like brown, beige, green?
I don't know. If I was promenading, I'd be a whole lot extra.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Okay, I'll keep that. But
See,
what about
look
like?
at this. Ooh, see, like.
Actually, what I want, I like that. There's one that looks like kind of like blue bonnets or something. What was that?
It's that one.
No, where is it? Oh, it's this one actually. It looks like this.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then, if we went back to here, how you think? How do you like me now?
Oh, I like the rust jacket.
You like rust?
Yeah, the rusty Bordeaux, whatever.
Yeah.
Merlot.
Merlet.
Merlet?
Ooh, okay. This is looking pretty shabby. I'm gonna go to bed. Honk sheer.
That's not for promenading. You would be a madman.
You're a madman.
Well, back then, in the 1820s, we went out with like a nightcap.
Yeah. This man's insane.
And if you were being...
This man is absolutely insane. I hope I'm not too quiet. I guess we'll find out.
You're probably the opposite.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not in a mean way. He projects.
I do. It's true.
I might be louder. Who knows?
Okay, you don't get to see his hair, but I think that's okay. Shoe. You got a boot.
I like the... When were spats invented? Was that the 20s? Like 1920s, though?
Riding a horse.
It must have been 1920s. I want to be called Spats now. I'm sure there was some like 20s gangster called Spats. Spats McKenzie.
Johnny Spats.
Spats McKenzie. I like the blue.
Blue's kind of interesting.
What about dark blue?
Like this.
Yeah.
Perhaps
I
it
don't like that. Looks like a surgeon.
There's a lot less clothing options than I thought, but I'm betting when we get to Femme, it's gonna go wild. I'm gonna let you take that one. I'm gonna go black here. I don't know. Like fancy vampire man. I don't know. With the blue bonnet undershirt or whatever you call that.
What I do appreciate about like 1820s fashion and stuff is that like men were much more like men's options were much fashionier, and they had like men would wear heels and stuff and makeup and stuff, and so I feel like when people are like, let's get back to the good old days when gender was gender, I'm like, well, back in the good old days, everybody was wearing makeup and heels, so
yeah.
Think about that.
So think about that
before you say it next time.
Why don't you think before you speak?
Like you could give, well, I guess you can't give him rosy cheeks because he's a vampire.
Right, exactly. I don't know. I think he's fine. This is my promenading outfit.
I'm being classy and drinking wine.
Look, here he is out on the promenade.
Oh, I think we were right about promenading. Hey, you're right. Okay, it's a verb.
If that outfit suits you well, you're ready to promenade now. Yeah, so it just shows.
But there
like, the
also
background.
is a place called the Promenade.
Oh, I see. So
it's like Barbie Magic Hairstyler, where at the end you just kind of get sat somewhere and you gotta take a screenshot. Where does that go?
Some screenshot folder probably. So
well, I just mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's going through Steam. So wherever Steam puts the screenshot folder, that's fine. Okay. All right,
I like him. Sure.
Yours is gonna be buck wild.
We're about to go ham on some ladies' fashion.
All right. Oops, this is.
Should I do 1820 or should I? I want to do 1820.
Okay, go for it. Sorry, I'm fixing my mic here.
The laptop's kind of blocking my options. I'll do my best.
I don't know. We can kind of.
Greetings, I am a seamstress Lind. Welcome to my sewing parlor.
I am a seamstress Lind.
Tonight is a winter ball. I will help you make the perfect dress. I'm okay with winter ball, but let's see what else we got up here. Spring ball, summer ball, autumn ball, winter ball, afternoon tea, promenading, visiting, family, social outing. I'm good with winter ball.
Okay.
I guess since we did one, we got a star.
I think that's what it's currently on.
No, it was on winter ball because she was like, I'm gonna help you.
So we've done promenading.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Give me this one. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna start with hair. No. start with face shape. Okay, we got a pointy chin. Also pointy chin. Square chin. Sort of pointy chin.
Sort of pointy chin. Round.
Those are options. Okay, I want to go for. She has a pretty strong jaw, but not like squared out. It's a little.
Okay.
And we got.
She's gonna be fair.
She could be like
hell.
a vampire too. I don't know. I'm pretty fair. I'm no one to talk.
Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that like vampire have like white skin because vampire don't have blood.
That's true. Where'd it all go though?
There is like textured hair in there, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
they have some
on the
inclusivity.
man's one, on the masculine one, there was like a curly textured hair, but I didn't see any other ones. But people were also wearing wigs a lot back then.
Right. That's also very true.
I think. Let's go with her. Skin color. Oh, did I do it all here? Yes. Alright, so we got some eyes. We all got eyes, right? She's a little sleepy. Well, I guess some
of us
people
have
don't
eyes.
have eyes.
Some folks don't have eyes. They got those
Most
cat
of us
wings
at
and
least started out with eyes.
Yeah. Generally speaking, eyes.
Very sleepy.
Extremely
This
tired.
lady's been sewing, seamstressing in the dark
Taking care of the children.
with her weak, tired eyes. This one's very alert.
Mhm.
I think I kind of like this one. Should be sultry, but it just kind of looks like sepia. I think I like her
Okay.
eyes here. These ones. She's like a lot of makeup's on.
Do you like the blue?
I forgot there's eye color.
Yeah, girl.
Black.
Black.
Like my soul.
Brain.
Brown? Green?
Olive.
Dark green, I guess.
Yeah. Hazel. Green.
Olive's more like an olive color. That's like a olive's an olive color.
Olive's more like an olive. Icy.
Let's do a green. That's fine.
I love it.
My mom has green eyes.
My mom had green eyes too. You should give her the teeniest, tiniest eyebrows because she's way ahead of her time by
She's in
like 400 years or whatever.
She's living in the 2000s and she's
exactly.
gonna tweeze
by
those.
200 years. Sorry.
What did you say? 20 years?
I said 400 years, which
Oh.
would be 2200, which is not.
So, I wonder. I mean, I guess these were all on the way.
I forgot to grab something. I will be right back.
Creeping. Alright, let's go with these ones. And now I can shake things up. I can make her eyebrows old, but the rest of her, like, younger.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Appreciate what? Oh, you weren't on mic.
Nobody can hear me. Hopefully that wasn't a bad. I appreciate that. There is a historical accuracy to this, which is why I'm like very curious about where they go going forward. The farthest back it looks like they went was like 1680, which is the next one. Because I bet you like fashion becomes kind of like ambiguous going back maybe a little bit. But I do appreciate that they are the historical accuracy, and I also appreciate the amount of like options that when we get to the clothes, because we played this once before. For women, like it's fucking insane. Cause like my guy had like some stuff, right?
Insane.
But like, I feel like I remember us taking like an incredible amount of time on like one person.
I appreciate that. I forgot what I was gonna say, you guys. Sorry to the one of you watching. I kind of like this nose.
She broke her nose, or maybe she just has a prominent ridge.
I was gonna say she's maybe got a pronounced nose. This one looks like she's like pursing a little bit. She has a secret here.
Secrets.
This one's happy.
Disapproving.
I'm gonna go to the winter ball, but I'm not.
I'm not happy about it.
This is more like my smile, where it's like a little downturned, or my mouth at rest.
Just a pleasant mouth position.
I like this one.
Oh, you can change lip color as well over there.
I keep forgetting that there's colors. I feel like there was no lipstick this color. Or this color in the 1820s.
Goth 1820s. Gosh, now I want to make like 1820s goth chick.
Well, after this one, we're doing like more serious ones. Next one we'll do like a sillier one.
I'm also really curious about the 1680s. I don't know. We'll see how much time we have.
Wait, I already did this. We're on.
You like the lip color?
Yeah, I just picked it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
This one. Ooh, that's pretty fun.
That's
What
crazy.
is this?
I don't know. It's like a hair.
Oh, I think it's like a hair piece. Can I change?
That's kind of like Roman Greek kind of thing.
Well, like 1820, is that Regency? Is that Regency era?
I have no idea.
I mean, there's often rich people would be like, let's revive Greek and Roman culture. So it wouldn't be surprising if it was referencing that. Ooh.
Wow.
She's going to be the belle
Winter
of all.
ball. Although having flowers in a, I don't know, I guess for a
It
winter
would
ball.
limit what I was going to wear in terms of like colors, though.
That's true.
I'm kind of... I wish that I could change... I don't know if I could change that headband color, which I don't
I doubt it.
really like. I think I'm going to go with this one. It was very like... I just watched Pride and Prejudice 2005 the other day, and now I'm like ready for the Regency. Forgive me if it's not Regency. I'm not a historical fashion expert, and that's why I bought
Neither
the game.
am I. I'm not a historical fashion anything.
Okay, I like that one.
Yeah, if you just really appreciate like making a look, like these games are a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can just add little booty marks.
Booty marks.
Booty marks. I like that. I like the cheek ones. It's like Marina and the Diamonds back in the day.
Sure.
So you can, I do like too. There's like representation of age
Me too.
here, where you can be like an older person and it's not like
I want. We've had this conversation before, but like worth having in the context of girl games. I want a video game that's like the Roblox fashion show, where like you put together a look in a like period of time. You have a set of options that you can work from. Do you see how many options there are? Like, okay, this is, by the way, like full outfits. So
no, I know. I just,
okay, you're just
well, it's
looking,
not full outfits. It's just dresses.
Okay.
Because there's no shoes or anything.
Right. But I want something like that that's not in Roblox and is a little more kind of like stylized in a natural way. I forget what that like Roblox game is.
I have one thing to say for that, but one thing I want to mention is the cool thing about the ladies side too is you can either take like a whole dress, but you can also like construct a dress. So we can pick like, or we can alter a dress. So if I pick like, say I pick this, I don't like that one. Let's check this one. If I pick this dress, I can like change the bodice if I like that dress, but then like, you know, change the pattern.
All the floral patterns in this.
I really like a square neck, so we're gonna go with the square neck. We're building a dress.
Yeah.
But the other thing I was gonna say is that one game where there's a new game, I can't remember what it's called, but you can like, it's like, the McElroys played it at some point. It was like, you have a timed amount of time to like, dress them up, but it's not like free options. You have to like gather stuff and like.
I think that's the Roblox one. That I was
Is it?
talking about.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said you want one like it. I didn't know it was Roblox.
Yeah, I would like one like it, but it's not in Roblox. Is what I'm saying.
I
'Cause
understand.
hate that
Well, I
shit.
didn't know that was a Roblox game. I'm sorry. What's wrong with? I don't know. I've never played Roblox.
There's nothing wrong with Roblox.
All the youths love it though.
They do.
Can ruffle it up. See, like there's so many like just little details in the Femme side, which is really fun.
It's like, yeah,
Oops.
pretty wild.
I think that's really pretty.
That's crazy.
There must have been some sort of like Greek and Roman influence in So we want that one or this one?
Oh, surely. Like,
No, do we want this one or that one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Whew.
I think I like this one.
Okay, yeah. I was like, how flash are we gonna be at the Winter Ball?
We're gonna be so flashy. That's why we put our blush on.
True.
Okay, what kind of sleeves? We can have DC. It's a winter ball, so I feel like it should be long sleeve, but those are so.
I think you can also
boring.
have sleeves. I could be wrong.
Well, these are sleeves.
Or I mean, like in addition to whatever the. Oh, I guess you're right. It looked like. I guess it had the long sleeves. It's a little bit confusing.
Well, I think with the individual dress options, you can have like different types of sleeves, but I think in terms of like the custom,
Right.
it's limited to these.
So you can construct you can have different colors for sleeves.
Yeah, I really like. I think we're gonna go for a grape vibe. When are grapes harvested?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah,
ask
see,
me
here's the
everything
sleeve
I know about
details.
grapes.
Well, you should know a couple things. One, it's a fruit.
About grape harvesting. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Right.
there's some
It's
stuff I know about. They're purple
know-
and green and red.
Yeah.
Okay, now that they have details, I don't like that it's green.
Sure.
But it does go
You
with
can
the...
change the detail color. I think that changes specifically what the details are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then I want to make them purple. Beep. That's better.
Ah, I'm into it.
Oh, one skirt for you.
One skirt.
Oh, I think I can adjust the details on the skirt, though.
Oh my gosh, look at the patterns on this.
This is so fun.
I remember these get kind of crazy too.
Yeah, I'm a little more...
Because that detail there, the like stitching or whatever,
It's like I'm not making a monster. I want her to look like... Why don't... Oh, there we go. I don't want to make her look... She's got to look good for the ball.
Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
No doubt, no doubt. Is that the same color or is this the same color?
I think that's the same color.
I feel like I'm being boring if I pick the exact same color, though.
Well, so this has a stitching that you can change.
No, I know.
Okay.
Sorry, I should let you explain.
No,
It's
no,
not
it's
like we're actually just playing by ourselves.
Little Roofles. The one song. Look at that.
Yeah, it would really... I love this game so much, but it would really be nice if it was like Sims, where there's like furniture music, but there's an like there's a couple songs, you know?
Yeah. This would be... This is a good, like, you know, play your own music while you're playing this game, you know? I can see that.
That kind of goes with that, but I like... What was the one? I liked this one. All right, now
you can change the colors on those too if you wanted to have some fun with that.
I wish I could change the detail on the bodice.
Yeah, they're all like one color, which is kind of a bummer.
What if I... Okay, I like that.
I like that too. Okay.
All right, what is... She's gonna maybe have outerwear because it is cold, but then it'll block my pretty dress.
Well,
No, it doesn't even... Why...
but you know it's there.
I like... She's gonna... You know, what they say, hoes don't get cold. So, like,
That's absolutely true.
she's ready. She's...
Yeah, see, look at all of these like details that you can have with the Femme side.
It's like worth it to be cold to wear a good outfit. That's what I say. It's like wearing cute shoes that are really uncomfortable.
Certainly.
Oh, that actually goes. Oh, I don't. This looks like a sleeping cap, so maybe it was fine to do that back in the day.
Maybe they did it as a joke or something.
No.
I like how she's looking up. She's like, yeah, that's... I don't know about that one. Cool.
Cool.
I love going promenading with you.
Okay, so it's this one. I kind of like the flower one. Goes with our grapes.
I like that quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. The mouse is being wild. Do I not get to pick? Oh, okay. All right. So.
It's tough because it's hard to see the shoes, you know.
Until you pick a color, I guess. I kind of like. I mean, she's gonna dance.
True.
So she needs like.
Solid shoes. Grape Queen.
The lime green one is gone. I guess the historical accuracies, they didn't make them in that color.
I guess. Surely the dye would work. I don't know.
Well, actually, you know, back in the day, you only had certain colors you could dye things because
of the material.
Well, and what they would use. So they didn't discover certain things till later. So like purple dye was later.
I see.
Or there's, you know, like they would use different stuff for dye. It's like a big deal in like Impressionist era. They had like found all these new paint colors.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to talk about it while I'm like.
Well, you can take a pause if you wanted to talk about something. Feel free to.
I don't feel like I'm informed enough to like say very much about it.
Way more than I am. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but half the time I'm like, is that right? While I'm saying it.
Grape Queen.
Grape Queen. I wish they had the green of the sleeves. It really.
Yeah, that's like the closest you can get. Maybe change the sleeves.
That's what I was gonna check.
Yeah, it has like an in-between color. Okay.
But now we got the.
Oh, fucks with the.
Just all kinds of purples.
Grape Queen.
Grape Queen. Alright.
Okay.
Where were we?
The deets.
Let's do it. No aprons. She's not working.
Yeah, apron's weird.
I don't like her outfit now, actually, honestly.
Well, feel free to change it.
I feel like I make uglier outfits when I'm trying to do pretty outfits than when I'm trying to like make a monster on purpose.
Yeah, I feel like it's like when you're going with your gut, it kind of comes out a little bit better perhaps sometimes.
Well, I feel like I'm going with my gut now, and it's not coming out very good. This is
Fair enough.
Her father who just died in the war, some war.
And everybody's like, how are you doing?
And she's like, I'm going to cover it up.
Ooh. Went away.
Well, let's see what
I guess
we
it
do
just
want
like,
one.
Yeah.
I kind of maybe want one of these anyway.
Sure. A little collar.
I really like this.
Okay.
I can't change the color.
I think this is like an undergarment.
Yeah, I guess.
Chemisette.
Oh, you can only have a necklace or... Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm choosing this. She's classy.
Ooh, little bag.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, you gotta zoom in on it.
Ooh.
Looks like a pineapple.
Ooh. That's purple.
They're all great. I'm gonna carry my dice in that bag.
I like this bag.
Me too.
Or this bag. Or this bag. Or this bag. So all the bags. So she
Ooh,
needs
you can have a little shawl.
Because she doesn't have a jacket, so she's
True.
definitely gonna need a shawl.
But it's gotta look dope.
Well, has to go with it.
It has to go with it, right? Grape Queen.
Oh, it's okay. I don't like any of the shawls. No. I guess she's ready for the ball.
Yep.
Just wanna like, oops.
So no.
That's
There's
not
a
right.
check mark on the bottom right.
Yeah,
I know
I
it's
was
kinda hidden.
I was more looking for.
Oh, I see.
No, not this. Don't change my outfit, please. Okay. I was looking for the like info section.
Oh, it's like per so if you go back to the accessories, some of them have it and some of them don't. I was like checking it out. So see how Bonnet has it?
Oh yeah.
But like yeah, some of them don't. So like it only has it for dress and the coat and the hair. How cool is that, Laura? Cool.
I wish it gave me different music when I'm like, woo.
Winter Ball.
There's my hand lady or whatever it's called.
Seamstress Lind. She made your dress for you. Very talented.
I helped. Okay, we could be in the ballroom. Also, I thought I said also cathedral. Living room. This is before you go and you take your shot before you get messy at night and you still look cute. I don't know. Eckeberg?
Yeah, these are all like Norwegian towns.
Ooh, it's a sunset. No,
Promenading.
we're not promenading. Dramatic society. Oh, we're having
this
a
is
party.
party. Yeah.
Okay. We love it. We love to see it.
Nice.
All right, we gotta make monster now.
Well, okay. So yeah, do you want to do? I was thinking of making like goth 1820 or whatever. How does that sound to you?
Good if I can stop burping. The only bad thing about drinking fancy pink drink when you're filming is you burp a lot.
Yeah, so let's just get. I didn't actually look at this.
See, like, I'm so excited for some of these. I'm excited for all of them.
So the 20s are gonna be.
20s are gonna be fun, but so are the 1680s. Go back.
Oh.
1870s and 1860s are gonna be a blast. All of these are gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Like the Victorian era, the turn of the century over there. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. They still haven't updated it, but we'll see what happens.
It probably takes a while to.
Yeah, seamstress land. So what we're actually doing?
Don't they have another lady who works here? They make Lynn do everything. Her work is really good, but like.
Okay.
You know, hire an assistant for Lynn, an assistant seamstress. Assistant seamstress is hard to say fast.
Assistant seamstress, yeah.
It's like saying wasps, and thinking about the S's.
Okay, let's see. I'm on a mission, so I kind of know what I'm looking for.
Is that gothic? Oh yeah, because she's just like tired of everybody. She's so goth. Black eyes.
I'm trying to think. I already did black eyes, so I'm kind of like. I don't know, I want green eyes too because I like green eyes. Okay, so Goth Babe, what are we doing? We're doing.
Goth Babe's like, really? You guys are. No, Goth Babe's like Goth Bob. That
Bob.
one, that's like sad, right?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be sad. I'm thinking like. Probably thin, right? Like.
I don't know. Goths were known for thin eyebrows.
I don't know either. I was hoping you would.
Well, that's why I said the sad ones are like, I'm goth. That looks more like discerning than that last one that I thought was sad ones. That looks more like discerning than sad.
You're like scrutinizing.
Exactly.
Okay. Nose. How you like your nose? There's definitely, it's there, you know?
Yeah, but you know that there have been a lot of weirdo freaks who have come up to me at bars and been like, I love your nose, it's really pretty or really hot, and I never know what to do with that because it's my nose.
You're like,
I like my
thanks.
nose. I like it. It's just like my mom's nose, but it's like not a part of the body that I ever thought somebody would come up to me and say specifically, I like this feature before.
Get back in here. Comments if you want to get back in there.
Oh, camera died.
Camera died. Okay. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna fix the camera. Here, can you hold on to this and talk to the people?
Talk to the people. Oh, hey, guess what I did today, baby? Nothing good. I was up to no good. Anyway, I think it would be really cool if they could eventually release those updates because there's already so many options. When did this come out? Do you know, Bram? It feels like it's been out for a minute. We've played it a couple times, so I hope it's not one of those things where, it's just never gonna come out. It's not on my love. Oh, okay. Bram's doing the technical stuff. I have no idea. Hey.
Hey. Alright, what is
Hey. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I wish I was more interesting, but I wasn't expecting. Hey, look, it's us. Yeah. We're using my Sony Alpha A7, which is not really optimal for what we're doing, but we're doing our best. I don't have enough money for a new camera right now.
Yes. We might need new batteries more than anything else.
The batteries are fine. It's just digital cameras, mirrorless cameras. They just run through batteries.
Okay. I think I like these lips. Let's see. I had one in mind. I kind of liked this.
That's pretty good. It looks like she's sweaty. I love it. Goths get really sweaty because they always are wearing like coats and like Victorian wear. It's really hot to be a goth in the winter. In the summer.
I'm gonna give her every single beauty mark.
Goths love the winter because it's dark and cold and they can wear their coats.
It's true. Okay. I'm gonna start here. I'm kind of interested if I want I kind of like this with like.
I do like that coat.
Yeah. What about like a gray? Yeah, they don't have gray.
Must have taken so long to get like sexy with your partner because you're just like, well, you would have your lady in wait. Well, lady in waiting's like, can't remember what era that is, but you would have your like.
Yeah, so this doesn't matter.
I don't know. I wish I'd watched more Downton Abbey recently.
Does this matter? No.
But would she would undress you? Well, she dresses you, but would she also undress you?
Probably, because you probably got like tied into your like.
Well, and husband don't know how to undress you because first of all, he's also getting dressed by his valet and like butler, and so it's like I wouldn't trust him to undress me.
Right.
Is she in mourning?
No, she's goth. Remember?
Oh yeah. I have the attention span of like in the memory of like a small goldfish.
It's not working out quite as well as I wanted it to.
I don't know. She looks pretty gothy. Like I said, everybody would be like, "Who died?" And she'd be like, "My soul."
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like these little huchos. Like.
Ooh, that's kind of fun.
That's kind of fun, yeah.
That might be a little too festive for goth, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I like the little lumpies.
Okay. No bonnet. Shoes matter here.
Definitely like one of the boot-looking ones, I think. Goths are always wearing like Doc Martens.
Yeah, it's just kind of like... I don't know, I kind of want to do like this and have it like strapped up so there's a little bit of... She can have white. We'll have like off-white gloves. No apron. I really liked. See, the problem is like I really liked that necklace.
Oh well, you can still see it a little bit.
Yeah, it's wrapped up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you can have that bag too.
There's no black ones.
Probably not a shawl.
I guess red could be kind of cool. It's like blood.
I like that actually. I like that. Okay. Here's my Victorian goth babe.
It's perfect for outside.
It's perfect for outside. Okay.
Ooh. We go back. Okay, let's look at the people in the background because one man is like is he on the piano or just in front of it? This other lady, it looks like she's
standing in front of it. Like,
she's like drinking or sniffing something. There's like two ladies who are either drinking or sniffing. And then there's this one lady who's like looking at this man in the corner towards the right and he's like, who me?
Who me?
And then I don't know what Joe Schmo is doing on the very edge.
Okay. Boom.
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you want to make a monster? Or do you want to do
I want to make a monster.
1680? Okay. Back to you. I was really hoping the camera would go out while you were playing, because then I could just fix it.
Fix it?
Fix
Oh,
it.
fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it. Will you squish the computer down a little bit?
Yes.
Just a little bit so we can still see the chat. Greeting. Oh, we have a new seamstress. I guess they understand that someone's lifespan is not that long.
Well, I think you did 1680s.
No, I know. That's why I was making a joke.
Okay. and can't time travel or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make a monster. I wish there was a Masc 1680 or whatever time period we're on.
Yeah.
But we're gonna. I feel
Going
kinda,
to work.
I feel kind of rude making a monster with such realistic features. Because if I'm like this mouse, if I'm like ew or ew, it's like, well, that just looks like a person.
It's true.
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, not making fun of any jaw lines or anything, but so we're gonna make her like pink.
Pink.
Again, it's less fun than on The Sims because it just feels like I'm making fun of people until you get enough features that like look off.
Yeah. So tired.
All right, here we go. We got ice eyes.
Icy, tired eyes.
We got. That's pretty good. We can do that or this.
Yeah.
She's a little uneven. This looks like macaroni. This looks like dirty macaroni.
Macaroni
Gross
eyebrows.
macaroni that you shouldn't eat. I'm not making fun of noses because I got kind of a big one, so I'm not being mean, but this is the nose I picked.
Nose always look like nose to me.
Nose, like I said, I still don't understand why people would come up to me and tell me I have a sexy nose because I don't understand what that means.
Your nose is so hot.
I want
to fuck your nose.
I was going to make that joke, but then I was like cautious about it. I was going to get more graphic about it. I was going to get more graphic about it. That's why I didn't do it.
I'm kind of like a alt, edgy comic,
Oh, it changed my eyebrow color. Why is it doing that?
Oh, you can't have different eyebrow and different hair.
That sucks.
That's a jailable offense, honestly. I wonder if you go back to your eyebrows and change specifically the eyebrow colors, if it'll...
Remember that time I told you that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to start with the eyebrow.
In Chelsea, or a friend of ours, we went somewhere and this guy came up and he said a really rude thing to my friend and we were all like, shut up, why are you being rude? And then he was like, I just like to say things to see if I can provoke a response from people.
Right. Yeah, I do remember that. A common refrain, if you're like, I want to say something shitty but not be called out for it. Pretty much.
Well, it's like your fallback because if they think it's funny, then you're like, ha ha ha, it's just being funny. But if they call you on it and are like, hey, that's rude, you're like, well, I just wanted to see what you'd say. Why? Why do you? Whatever. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
once you find your hairstyle.
I'm going to work. I didn't even look at the options.
Yeah, I mean, you can change it.
Well, I'm going to go to work the way I want to go to work.
Fair enough.
I don't want anyone to see my face. Ooh.
What in the world? Okay, she's going to work.
They're fun.
Wow.
Don't look at me, baby. I'm working. What kind of work does she do?
She's a mechanic.
I like the idea that she needs a lot of bows for work.
Yeah, well, otherwise, people will be like, why do you look so disheveled?
But I'm just gonna do this one, because she gotta keep a clean head when she works. Stuff falls from the ceiling, you never know. You gotta keep it clean.
That's true.
I feel like it's hard to make a monster on here, because everything just looks so normal.
Yeah. We'll probably make one and then someone would be like, no, people used to dress like that.
Well, I know they used to. We already did nose. Okay, hair, mouth.
Mouth.
Alright, I want her to be so bad.
I'm pissed off. I'm so pissed.
She looks like she's
been drinking wine.
It looks like a war helmet, but too big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna put everything on if it lets us.
Okay. Now this might be interesting.
Sleepy. I I got these lines.
Yeah, age lines.
Freckles.
Freckles. More freckles.
More freckles.
Blush.
Not for work, but you know, she has to
She's
look,
just flushed. Like.
she wants to
Hold
look.
on, you should put every single thing. What else?
I did.
What else is that? Hold on.
I think I did.
Oh, did you start from the bottom? I know you start from the
Yeah,
bottom.
I always start from the bottom. I don't know why. I use notebooks backwards a lot of times too. I don't know. With Japanese books, don't you read them backwards?
Yeah, it's a right to left thing, but I don't know if that's true of like.
Is that just manga?
Yeah, like I don't know if that's true of like all.
Well, I use notebooks from the back, right to left. Wife is just weird.
I'm going to work.
This is
Leave me
pretty
alone.
silly. What are you supposed to do at work with this?
make it red, and then she's Santa Claus pissed off.
Can I change? Where's the colors? Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Gosh, that's gotta be so hot though, right? Like.
Can't even see what's under it. Let's give her some long sleeves though. Oh, we can't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see them.
Put them on.
No, my lady.
Well, so this is like full outfit. Remember?
No, I know, but
Okay.
well, fine. I'll start with the coat then.
Merry Christmas. Also Merry Christmas.
No, I like it. I like when it looks like Cruella de Vil made
Yeah.
the trim. Okay, that's underneath. We don't care about any of that.
Ooh.
I like that this is like you can't tell what it is. Oh, I can only.
I think it's not catching up to you if you
Oh.
want to try it again. Like, it's a little rough. Like, A, the mouse is this old wireless mouse, and B, the game is, you know.
I want it to look like poop poo.
Oh no, she poo-pooed inside of her Santa outfit.
You know, Santa doesn't have time to stop.
Can you give it the little? It's got
Green,
little detail.
It's Christmas color.
It is Christmas color.
You want that one?
I was just curious if it would let you do that. Yeah, you don't have to do that one if you liked the other one.
I like Santa to look ratty. Like
Okay, ratty Santa going to work.
his coat's nice, but his skirt is bleh. Been through a lot.
Santa
Okay, we're not
also
gonna-
like sort of going to war, I guess. Like,
I'm mostly just showing off some of these because since she's wearing
go to
coat.
the info there.
Partlets. Sleeveless garment.
If you click through, do they have any photographs of like garments that are still around, or is it all just paintings?
Paintings. Probably paintings because clothing
This
is
is old,
hard
right?
to.
Yeah.
I mean, there is old clothing that you can find, but it's so hard to preserve clothing already. Like, there's a
Yeah, like 400-year-old clothing.
There's a famous ball that happened at the turn of the century where everybody was supposed to wear costumes and dress up, and everybody had these outrageous outfits where like one lady was dressed like as electricity, and so she had this bright gold dress on and like all this stuff, and one lady made a bunch of weird cat hats out of real cats, which is upsetting.
That's very upsetting.
But the point being is the electricity lady, her dress was supposed to be like insanely vibrant and stuff, and they've preserved it, but over time it starts to fade and it doesn't look like as bright as it would have been. So it's very interesting.
Sure. Yeah. So even like.
Santa needs to get the cookies and milk from.
Yeah, to getting on Santa's exactly.
No, we want the poo-poo one, unless.
This is probably more
Oh,
stuff.
more poo-poos.
Just a poo-poo everywhere.
Santa's
It's coming out of.
poo-pooing a lot.
Oh my God, Santa! It was because it's all the milk and cookies.
Here
of
we go.
course.
It's going down.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
That's outrageously gross.
I'm sorry that we've devolved into a poo-poo channel.
Sorry, we've devolved into a poo-poo
These
channel.
look very Christmassy, so
They really, really do.
Those are perfect.
Oh my God.
There's so many options.
We'll know what the color is.
Boop. No, we
Oh,
know
it's like a
know
detail.
what color it is. It's good. I don't know how to make another poo-poo joke.
Is it coming through the shoes? So that's on the heel. Oh, no. Okay, no, I see where it's coming through. Just peeking through the.
It's the socks. The
Yeah.
stockings.
Stockings.
Man, she
I mean, like her head's covered. Like, where are those?
has so many pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Na, na, na. I guess she's done. She's ready to be Santa Claus.
Pissed off going to work Santa Claus. Like.
He's sick of being at work and he's already poo-pooed his dress so many times that he needs to go home. That's why he wears an old skirt instead of a nice skirt, though.
That outfit fits perfectly. Does it? Because it's full of poop.
Santa poop.
She's like, I didn't say anything about its cleanliness. I said it fits perfectly.
I can't pick a background on this one. Oh, okay. This is the workshop. It's like a Caravaggio painting or something.
J.D. Van...
Oh, did it say?
Yeah. A weaver's workshop.
Aldenwrong. I don't know this.
Rijksmuseum.
Rijksmuseum?
Rijks, yeah. I think this is a... We'll look this up like before we end, because I'm betting this is a Norwegian developer, because like all of the towns are Norwegian. That's kind of cool.
That's a castle or something.
Interior of a barn. She went to work. She's going to work.
It's Santa, so Santa. Oh, maybe Santa's done. No, he gotta clean the pool. There's a lot of backgrounds. Okay, I think that Santa's traveling, so Santa has to be like near a boat. See these boys over here? These are boat boys, and they're gonna take Santa.
These are big boat boys.
On a ride.
They're gonna take Santa on a ride.
Santa doesn't have a sleigh. He uses a boat boy.
That's so funny.
All right.
We did it.
Santa's ready.
All right, cool. Okay, let me take back control here. Do you want to perhaps discuss and maybe look up the developer here? Mm-hmm. Or would you? Okay, cool.
I need to maybe run to the bathroom.
Okay. Run to the restroom, and I'm gonna look up.
Bram says I'm not allowed to use the restroom when we're streaming.
I'm going to look up. Actually, we'll get this great music.
I'm gonna like awkwardly shuffle out of the shot.
Okay, so I'm gonna look up the developer here. Yeah, so we've been kind of waiting to see if they will do new stuff for a while. It's taking a really long time. I'm betting this is a indie developer, and so that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Yeah, so this came out last year. Let's see, it is Tidvis Games. That's Tidvis. They've done what appears to be a couple of different like historical kind of games. This historical fashion dress up is the most interesting. Let's see, Tidvis Games. I'm just curious if they're Norwegian. Let's see. Where are you, Tidvis Games? Not a lot on Tidvis Games. Oh, they are. Okay, so Tidvis is a Norwegian indie games company that explores and develops new ways of disseminating research. Make it available to the public with a special emphasis on history. We believe history is important because it gives us the means to understand the present and what we can expect of the future. Our goal is to utilize both well-known and new tools and technology. Blah, blah, blah. This is like, but yeah. So it is indeed a Norwegian developer. So that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back here. Oh, we are so. I bumped the camera earlier. So
yeah, we're a little off.
Let me turn off this extremely good music while we discuss.
Yeah, I could do without. We were like looking at everything earlier too, and we had the music on for about an hour.
Here, I'll give you some room if you want to.
I'll just scooch in my mic.
But anyway, okay, so I guess like as it stands now, the game has some limited options.
But there's a lot of replayability, especially if you want to take the time to go through and like read each like historical context for everything. I think that there's a lot of room for replayability, but it definitely, as it stands now, I think it would be like I would be thrilled if there was new updates, because we've played a couple times now, so I feel like we've kind of run through some of those options, so it'd be really nice if we could get another era. But I think it's great because it takes a lot of the things I love from like childhood girl games, and makes them like gender neutral, gender neutral ish. It's not like heavily gendered. Obviously, there's only 2 genders you can play as, but
it's steeped in kind of historical.
Yeah, and you can make yourself very androgynous in either of the 2 genders they let you play. So I think that it's very accessible for everybody.
I think so I feel like they're slow to release things. If you understand that it's an indie developer, that's probably a very, very small team.
And I didn't fully realize we just got it last year, so that's not actually that long.
Yeah, so it's crazy that within a year we don't have like new stuff, but like they have 3 games, and so maybe they're working on all of them. But if they continue to add other eras, like I would be really into like. It seems like they're more interested in kind of true historical. Like what I'm saying is like they're probably not interested in like 80s fashion because like that's less of their historical like.
Well, and the problem with that is there are still so many people alive from the 80s, so like we have all the context from 80s fashion that's been like heavily chronicled, and let's just talk about like Barbie games from the 90s or whatever, just using 80s influences and stuff on computer games.
Yeah,
so
I suppose we have those games, don't we? Yeah.
I think that there's definitely let's make a fashion game where it's like all 1920. What is 1900 to like
20th century stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like do that. That would be fun. You could have some low-ride jeans in the 2000s that have a whale tail.
Sure. But like, yeah, I think it's so. Okay, so starting from the position of a girl.
No, that's us. Sorry.
But yeah, starting from the position of girl games, like it's like it's fun. I think that like it adds a historical context. It's very like paper doll. Some of the options are a little limited, but it's also like trying to steep itself in like historical kind of accuracy.
Yeah, some of the limitations are because of the limitations that are in context. Like they're not going to use certain colors for hair color. Or they're not going to let you do, like, cat-eye winged liner out to here because that wasn't a thing,
Yeah.
So if you want to keep it, like, historically accurate, you're not going to add those.
So, like, as a dress-up game, I think it's cool. I think that, like, it gives you... Especially if you're doing, like, the lady, the femme, like, you have a shit ton of options there, just as far as, like, what you can change. I guess what I would say is, like, I want to get the 20s. I want to get the... like later stuff, like eras that they have planned.
Yeah, I want some Rococo. That would be fun, like Marie Antoinette era.
But like, yeah, I'm getting the impression that what they do is that they're doing research on the era to actually have a baseline understanding of like what the fashion would be, and then they add that into the game.
You don't think whoever made it was like a historical fashion expert?
The description of the developer. Hopefully, I'm not too loud. I see it's clipping, but like the description of the developer made it sound like it's kind of history first. I'm not sure if that's fashion or not. I think like how people dress is very indicative of eras and very essential to like at least recognizing historical eras. So like it's almost like, if you're trying to identify a painting, you're like, well, they're wearing these clothes. So like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think
like signifiers of a era.
I think it's intrinsic to like understanding history, which is kind of what their point was.
Well, I mean, it's always interesting too, because even in modern eras, like certain things happen. Like if we're booming in the economy, then maximalism becomes a big trend, and everyone piles on. But like, like in the Great Depression, or like when the like crash happened not that long ago, like heels go lower, skirts go longer, like it's
less
just
materials used.
Yeah, like more modest sort of stuff is bought. So it is kind of interesting that fashion definitely has a major hand in like signifying what's going on in the economy, the culture, like the world in general.
So it may or may not be that they're like fashion first. I think they're probably history first, but like I think that the fact that
why can't you be both?
That's what I'm saying. Is like I think that because they made a straight up a fashion dress up game, like they kind of recognize its place in like in
I just mean,
history.
like, did they hire a fashion historian? Because that's like a thing. Fashion historian is its
I don't
own
know.
thing.
I'd be curious. I don't know. Either way, I think conceptually this is cool.
Yeah.
I want to see the rest of it is what I want, and like I don't think it's problematic. I don't think it's like demeaning, like insulting of women's like appreciation, girls' whatever appreciation of games. It's like if you want a fashion dress up game, this is very like takes it seriously, takes the clothes seriously, wants it to match the era, lets you do little backgrounds and stuff. Some of them are cool because they're paintings from Norway.
Yeah.
And so like I think it's cool. I think it needs to continue to grow, but as an indie developer, it's gonna be slow.
More options, but as a dress-up game, really solid. And honestly, if you're comparing it to like a 90s or 2000s computer game that was a dress-up game, it honestly has more options. So
Fair.
I mean,
yeah, I'm into it.
it's doing okay. More upgrades.
More upgrades. Okay. Well, I don't know. Think we're good.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, whoever's here. Thanks for watching, whoever watches in the future, wherever you are. Right now, it's 2025. Perhaps you're in an apocalyptic future. Who knows? But love y'all. Love you. Love video games.
Love y'all, but not you.
Oh, man.
Just kidding.
Oh, man. But see y'all soon. I think next week I'm just going to do another kind of rando stream. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do for a whatever the next deep dive is. I was thinking Mirror's Edge. If I get any sort of feedback, I can try some other things. Star Fox I can beat very quickly. Although if you wanted to get through everything like Star Fox 64, there's a lot of stuff there.
I like the Super Nintendo one, but
if you wanted to, there's a Star Fox 2. It was never released, and it's like a run-based thing where you're being chased by ships and you pick a level and the ship moves up and like you have to gather resources and beat levels as the ships are encroaching, and it was never released, but the it's either the prototype or whatever was the completed unreleased was found as a ROM later and is out there. But so we could play that, like, which is a fascinating video game. But anyway, love y'all.
Cheers to our beers.
And see y'all soon. We'll have a new girl game sometime here in the near future.
Bye.